Hello there.
So just to give you a quick indication in terms of where I'm at in terms of uploading versus actually watching the shows and editing the shows, today I just uploaded episode 9 of Better Call Saul Season 1, Pimento, and today I'm going to be recording episode 5 of Season 2. So I'm a bit ahead of the schedule. Now, for me, I sometimes don't like that because I don't like to address comments. For instance, if I see a comment I really like in episode 9 or 8, for instance, I don't want to address it in like an episode 6 thing, but I like recording ahead, especially when I get into a show and enjoy it, and it actually helps me in the long run in terms of like doing assignments, having free time as well. And I like being ahead of the curve in terms of like, I don't want to run into copyright claims, for instance, and then having to wait to upload. I like being ahead of the schedule. So yeah, if I do need to address a comment, I feel like I will address it in that comment section. But the Better Call Saul support has been absolutely outstanding. Like the Pimento episode, it's only been 5 hours since I just uploaded it, and the likes, the comments have been absolutely outstanding. So I cannot thank you guys enough for the support on the show. I guess you guys are really enjoying the reactions, and I'm really enjoying the show, so that bounces off one another so well, and it's absolutely fantastic to see. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shooting a shot, baby. Let's kick off this show. Let's get it started. Today we are up to episode 5 of season 2 of Better Call Saul. This one is titled Rebecca. I'm gonna waste no more time. I'm gonna get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's smash it. And as well as the Spider-Man PS2 the Spider-Man 2 game comes out on PS5 this week, so I really want to play that and get ahead of the upload. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's smash it. Let's go. When you guys are watching the show, obviously at first instance you feel sorry for Chuck in terms of his condition and things, but as you realize that it's a mental thing, did you guys become increasingly frustrated about it, like continuing to see it? Because I think this is a flashback potentially, just because of the light blue lighting here. It's like there's a specific color grading they tend to use with the flashbacks in this show, and I'm guessing this is one as well.
Wonderful.
Are the leaks too overpowering?
Not at all. That's as good as the one we had in Florence. You do this, and I'll say I have briefs to read, and we'll get rid of them.
All right, whatever you want.
You know why she did that?
I don't see a wedding ring. I'm not sure if this is why. Oh no, I do see a ring.
Signal to her grandmother, who had raised her. Seriously?
Is this the wifey?
It's early. You're a doll.
And then they get a divorcee?
Holy shit. Look at this place.
Hey, Jimmy. Thanks for coming.
Bring it on in here. Oh, yeah. Hey, little taste of home for you. Had to look all over town to find a place that had it. Didn't have time to wrap it.
Well, thanks.
Violinist. And according to Chuck, crazy talented one. That. I mean, wow.
Well, Chuck is very gracious.
Well, she's being modest. Rebecca is widely respected amongst her peers.
Ah, Rebecca.
Yo-yo ma, to our wedding.
That's, right on, man.
So, tell us about your first week at Hamlin McGill.
It was great. I mean, they got me working in the mailroom, which you got to start somewhere.
I love that
I learned how to
mentality.
use the Xerox machine, which is surprisingly complicated. I mean, press a button, piece of paper spits out, not anymore. Thing's practically a computer. It's like goddamn space shuttle. It's got like double-sided printing, automatic stapling, you know. Met some nice folks, guys and gals. Well, gal, singular, actually. And I licked a ton of stamps. My tongue is like hamburger meat. I mean, seriously. God, thing's raw as hell. Then I found out there's a sponge for that. Oops. Mistake.
Well, sounds like you had a very productive week.
Yeah, it was really great.
I love how we're continuing down the trend of awkward dinner scenes from Breaking Bad season 4 and 5, and it leads into Better Call Saul as well. But like immediately we know as the audience, there's already an off feeling to this dinner by the conversation Chuck and Rebecca had before Jimmy arrived, you know, about, you know, saying he has briefs to read and we'll quickly get him going, basically. We want him out in here. And like these three, they don't vibe well. Like I feel like if this was Howard, for instance, the corporate corporate talk, the prestigious talk, the elitist talk will be going. But because Jimmy's a bit different and an outsider, and obviously his criminal past, it doesn't mesh well here. But I love people that bring energy and vibes to a dinner table. So I feel like I'd vibe with Jimmy so well. But like you see the clash of personalities here, the clash of sort of culture and I guess societal status as well. So yeah.
Hey guys, I want to thank you for having me over. This is like the best meal I've had in a decade. I mean, the fish is perfection, and the
Risotto.
risotto.
Risotto,
Thank
not
you.
risotto. What?
That was very kind.
Well, you're a wonderful chef, you know, aside from being super talented with the, you got a good one, Chuck. I'm a lucky man.
Well, cheers to that.
You can tell as well, like, I can like sense the gratefulness in Jimmy's voice a little bit as well.
Pardon me.
Being his first week at the law firm, the food, everything.
What's the difference between a vacuum cleaner and a lawyer on a motorcycle? The vacuum cleaner has the dirt bag on the inside.
Lawyer jokes.
I've only been in the mailroom a week and I've heard maybe 100. It all comes from a place of affection.
Sure, of course.
What do you get when you cross the Godfather with a lawyer? An offer you can't understand.
Very clever.
Never heard that one.
And believe me, I have nothing but the utmost respect for your profession. I mean, it's a pillar of... Oh, why do they bury lawyers under 20 feet of dirt? Because deep down, they're really good people. Oh, what do you call a lawyer with an IQ of 60? Your Honor, what's the difference between a tick and a lawyer?
Oh, no.
The tick falls off when you're dead. Bam! Love that one. You like that? Just joking. I want you to know how seriously I take my job.
The fakeness in the
Grateful for
smiles
the-
and
oh,
laughter.
How many lawyers does it take to change a light bulb? Classic setup here. 3. 1 to climb the ladder, 1 to shake it, and 1 to sue the ladder company.
Okay, that's a good one.
Comedy gold.
I'm here all night!
Comedy go.
More. Go.
Okay.
Dessert, anyone? We have a homemade blueberry crumble with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, blueberry
Wait,
crumble. Sounds terrific.
is
I love
Rebecca
a
actually
fruit-based,
reciprocating
Wait,
this?
I think I know one.
Oh, bring it on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
What do lawyers and sperm have in common?
Oh, it's just...
3 million. No, wait. 1 in 3 million have a chance of becoming a human being.
Bow! Shots! That's okay. So Rebecca was actually feeling it right there. She was actually vibing off of Jimmy right there. There was something there, and you saw the, I guess, is it jealousy in Chuck or just like disgust in Chuck right there? And it's the subtle nuances in the acting that I really appreciate. I forgot the actor that plays Chuck, but even when Saul first delivered the beer at the door, and Saul was just saying, "Oh, look, we're running it back here for old time's sake. It took me a while to find these around town," and you sort of heard the sort of like the fakeness in Chuck's voice as he sort of laughed it off and sounded excited. But when he turned around, you saw him raise his eyebrows and was like, "Oh shit! Like, what is this? Like, just be grateful, man." Like. But I don't know if Rebecca's faking it and she cannot bear that.
Well, that went well, don't you think?
Sure. Thanks again.
I don't know what you're worried about. Jimmy's great.
Oh, okay, so Rebecca was vibing. Shout out Rebecca.
No, yeah.
Rebecca's Kim 2.0.
So what's going on tomorrow?
What do you call 25 attorneys buried up to their chins in cement? Not enough cement.
What? Oh.
I can hear the crickets on screen after that one. There are crickets in the sound as well. Yeah, it didn't work out, Chuck, did it, man? You just don't have, you know. Wait, I like the lighting right there. 1 second. I love how everything in this shot is bleak right here, bar for like the flower, or is it rose? The pink flower on Rebecca's side of her lamp desk right there. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but like everything right there in this shot is pretty like black and white and dim and dull, and all the colors are washed, bar that flower right there. And I don't know if that's intentional to show like that Chuck is just, his whole life is bleak, no sense of humor, due to being involved in the law. It's very straightforward. Everything is taken serious. And you saw Rebecca in the scene before with Saul. She had a little bit of flavor to her, a bit of color. She was vibing back off with him. Jimmy, my bad.
Hi.
Whoa.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you.
Yo, Aaron, shout out Aaron. I like
I just
Aaron.
thought everyone was gone.
Nope, I'm here late most nights. I was just dropping off papers at lunchtime and I happened to notice it in your trash can. I fished it out, so it's fine. Office cans are for recyclable paper. There's a separate big can in the kitchen for plastic, glass, and aluminum. We take our ecological footprint pretty seriously here.
Okay, so the big can is where I should throw my empty scotch bottles. No, I get it. Go green.
She one of them ones.
Good.
Come on, man. Come
Reserve.
on. Come
Anything
on.
else?
Come
Yeah,
on,
one
Aaron.
quick thing. I have the brief you gave Cliff this morning, the plaintiff's opposition to the defendant's motion. I have a few notes.
Jesus, those are Cliff's?
No, they're my notes. I'd love to go over them now if you have a minute. It looks worse than it is. It's just that we have a particular house style.
Okay, no offense, but you're a second-year associate, right?
Yep,
And I came in as a fourth year.
that's right.
So why
Hold
is a
that.
second year giving notes to a fourth year?
Well, like I said, I know the house style. Like here, the Roman numeral headings, we use all caps for those. And you indented them, which is perfectly fine, but Cliff likes them centered. Oh, and before I forget, we put 2 spaces after a period on all our documents. I know it seems like a minor thing, but it really looks so much cleaner on the page. You went a tad overboard with the quotations. It's okay to present a quote from a controlling legal opinion, but when you use too many, it disrupts the flow of your argument, and it gives the impression you don't know how to write an argument of your own.
Brother. Chill, man. Chill, okay? Listen, I've been on the end of one of these talks before at work, and like, it's the way you deliver it that, oh man, it's just the way things are delivered, okay? And I feel like if you guys have worked any work environment, right? You know, if you're a very good judge of character, you know the intentions behind the words being delivered. And obviously, like, you're a second year, right? And she's probably being instructed by Cliff, and Cliff obviously holds all power in this law firm here, or is one of the 3 partners, and she's a second year, and obviously she's gonna abide by Cliff. She's gonna try and impress him as much as she can, and and Cliff has already seen the faults within Jimmy arise with the whole situation with the advertisement and things like that. So obviously he's gonna be keeping tabs on Jimmy right now, and I think Erin means well. Like, I know the hustle from she's a second year associate. Of course, you know the hustle. She's gonna continue to impress Cliff, and she's not gonna say no to him as a second. Like, she has no power. And she sounds sweet and charming, but like, I just know that I can hear Cliff speaking through her. Like, it's just like, I know. It's like, I just saw a comment before about episode 9, Pimento, talking about how the micro expressions and mannerisms in this show from all the actors, they hold more meaning sometimes than the words being delivered in terms of the intentions of the characters, and you get sort of a gist of what they're thinking. It's absolutely fantastic, and the acting in this show is phenomenal, and yeah, I'm loving it.
I'm sure you do, so. You have a tendency to overuse the words clearly and obviously. Again, it's a matter of personal opinion.
I really appreciate this, Aaron, but I was just on my way out. So if we could continue this first thing tomorrow morning.
Well, I was thinking we should just get her done now. No time like the present.
After hours work as well.
Let's roll up our sleeves and apply a little elbow grease.
Great.
So I'm gonna get my favorite pen, and I will see you momentarily.
You got it.
Like, I like her energy, but like, she's shifty as well, and Jimmy has his own antics too, so. Oh my gosh, he used the back door exit. He used the back cave.
Right behind you. Just finishing up this last one.
20 to midnight. 20 to midnight. I feel so bad for Kim, but she sucked it up and just stuck her head down and did the work. Did this horrible auditing job. Pick up the phone. Young Thug and Travis Scott. And Quavo. I was about to say, I wonder if Kim instructed the cleaner not to open it up anymore.
Skip vacuuming tonight, please.
Hey. 5 minutes, just give me 5 minutes. Here's how we're gonna handle this travesty of justice.
Prove you can go 1 week, hell, 1 day without breaking the rules of the New Mexico Bar Association or pissing off your boss. And don't insult my intelligence by saying you are doing any of this for me. You don't save me. I save me.
What about the tag team, man? Come
Just
on.
please go.
We need to go after the championship belts. I'm surprised Kim has reception down here. They got her working in the mines of Moria. And, like, she's still getting calls. Like, that's not ground level. That's, like, P4. That's lower than the car park.
Hey, is Aaron in yet?
I forgot this guy's name, but I need this guy to work with Saul against Aaron.
God damn, Pixie Ninja. I owe you a big apology. I have a medical condition. GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. I know, it's a mouthful, right? It affects the lower esophageal sphincter. I took a risk yesterday at lunch with some onion rings, and last night...
Are we doing this or not?
You bet.
Man, don't bow down to Aaron. I don't need another Karen in this show. Come on, man.
Hey, Jerry, it's Kim Wexler. How's things with the alumni group? That's flattering.
I think
but
she's gonna learn very
I've seen
quick
someone
that
else
she
in
can't
mind,
do anything
so-
without Jimmy.
You know what? Just
Or like
call
she's
me
gonna
number
need
and
Jimmy's
they'll find
help.
me.
Like it's hard on your own. You always need an ally, like a good friend. That's a waste of rainbow sticky notes, man. Come on, man. They're precious. Especially the rainbow ones.
I can't get Kaylee out of the pool. At the end of the day, she's a prune.
I'm glad she's enjoying it.
Hey, I better get her dinner started soon.
Go to the restaurant.
Oh, it's too expensive. I have groceries in the room.
Oh, don't
Brother,
worry
he just got
about
a 25k lump
that.
sum.
Take her out.
Thanks, Mike. She misses you.
No, not yet. I don't want her to see me looking like this.
How bad was it?
Well, I can tell you, the next car I get's gonna have airbags.
Well, whenever you feel you're ready.
That's okay. It looks worse than it is. You give Kaylee a kiss for me.
I will.
All right, bye, darling.
Now Aaron's driving the car too. Oh my! Aaron's got Jimmy on a leash. Oh man, how you gonna become Aaron's bitch, man?
Whoa, hold on. What the hell happened to you? I get it. The first rule of Fight Club. Right? Let me introduce you. This is my babysitter, Aaron. Aaron, this is my grandpa, Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Bro, I'm laughing. I can't. The Fight Club reference and then the Rocky arm in stitches. No, I'm having. Bro, this shows a whole vibe. Nah, the vibes are immaculate in this recording. I'm crying. I don't know. The Fight Club thing came out of nowhere. I need to go wash my face now. I'm sweating. I'm sorry. I'll be back. Oh, man. Oh, bro. I'm still laughing. Alright. I've brought Iron Man back with me just in case he needs to get tossed. He hasn't got tossed yet, but... yeah, if you remember from a couple episodes ago, I can't remember which one, I'm losing track now. But yeah, if anything frustrating happens, he's getting launched. Apollo 13 style. Man, the Rocky reference, the Philly reference for Mike. Oh.
Thanks, Tim.
Woo!
Good seeing you, Jimmy.
Surprise. Bet you never thought you'd see me again. I need a summary judgment hearing with Michaelis for Bray v. O'Connell, and I'm hoping for Thursday at 10 before he You're pretty. Would you be my new mommy?
What are you doing?
Oh, mother fudger. Oh, this. I told you.
That's a bribe.
It's a gift. That's how it works.
Bro. Nah, man. She's gonna restrict his charm. Man, oh man. She is the executive producer coming into a film set and restricting everyone creatively. They have the best creative script ever, and she's like, no.
Here, grease the wheels of justice.
That's not how it works. You submit the paperwork and you get a date. Period.
What don't you understand about finessing? I apologize for my colleague. She's new. Is there any possible way we could still get Thursday?
I'll give you 2:30 Thursday, the 14th.
That's next month. We'll take it.
Brother, we could. He wasn't doing anything illegal. He was just nicing up the clerk and joking around. Like, the finessing goes on a day-to-day basis in life. Like, there's favors and favors done in life. Like, it's not really bribe. Like, you know how many people at the cinemas when I worked there at the register cashier, they're like, oh, come on, man, can you sort us out with good tickets, or can you like sort us out with like an extra popcorn and stuff like that? And if they're really nice and they got a family and like it was really expensive, you know, like, why not? Like, it's a favor. It's nothing like illegal.
Official Stasi report.
Cliff has put a collar around
How am I doing? How are you?
Jimmy.
Yeah, you know, hanging in.
Give you a car? Bet they gave you a car.
Yeah, they gave me a car.
What kind?
It's
No, don't tell me. I don't want to. You have an assistant, right? Don't tell me. Is she hot?
She is a bright young man named Omar.
Shout out Omar.
Hey, you got a little something on your
Yeah.
How times have changed.
That's vomit. They're all scumbags. Oh my God, where you living? They put you up?
It's a corporate apartment. It's just.
I know, don't tell me. Christ.
See, this guy right here, you can tell he's been in the game for probably a while, worked his ass, and he would kill to be in the position that Jimmy is in at the moment. Like, he wants to be there. You can tell, like, even Jimmy would probably wish he could swap places with him, maybe. This guy's married, he's got a ring, he's probably, like, trying to stay positive, but he's hating his life. And like, don't tell me. Like, maybe he wants to work his way up to that Davison main job, but, like, sometimes, you know... This guy would probably work his ass off in Davison, Maine if he had the job. Like, he would be so good. It's so good. But sometimes you never know. You know how they say never meet your heroes? Like, or like something along the lines like you dream of like a big job at a firm or like a big company and you're so excited. You get to that stage and it's like not what you thought it was. But I feel like for this guy it'd be different. Like, you can tell he'd really want to be there.
Ah, damn it, I gotta run. I'm putting away some...
This episode's so good.
What?
It's the subtle things I'm loving in this show.
Good seeing you, Bill.
Bill.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bill. Let's go. Lucky bastard, he just creaked. Yeah, see? Jimmy doesn't really think he's lucky at the moment. Maybe earlier on, but not now. Is Kim trying to find legal opportunities? Like, trying to find another job at other firms? And ask her favors? Man, like this... edited montage alone is making me feel so bored myself for Kim. Like, looking at it, I felt so bad for her because the hours she's probably working and the repetitiveness of what she's doing is...
Sir? Hey, how are you, Paige? You did?
Hey, one of them might have worked.
That's so nice to hear. I thought we hit it off as well. Really? I couldn't be more thrilled. I mean, the firm and I. Absolutely, I'll tell him right now. I'm sure we can get something on the books tomorrow.
Oh, she's trying to get clients
at
or
the
like
latest.
partnerships in so she shows that she's working
Thank you, Paige.
well and doing
Me too.
extra things. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Oh, the framing on that right there in terms of like having a third of... in terms of like having a third of the screen only colored and like the other 2/3 blacked out is perfect. Like the placement of that camera right there for that like sort of long wide shot, it was fantastic. Obviously it's due to the construction of the car park probably, but it was fantastic.
When I was 7 years old, my very first bank account was at Mesa Verde, if you can believe it.
I can. Mine was too. Back when my dad ran the place.
Wow.
That's rich daddy
I remember
money,
the
man.
cover of my
7-year-old
first
bank
passport
account?
was a silhouette of a
cowboy.
Cowboy on horseback, yes. Standing next to a cactus.
As far as I was concerned, I was saving up for that horse. What the heck else is money good for when you're 7 years old?
Gaming!
So we have a little
Lego!
presentation for you in our conference room, along with some snacks and a soy mocha latte with your name on it.
Oh, this one. She's a keeper.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
It's all about setting a good first impression. We're kind of doing well, alright, at the moment. Is she trying to draw in potential clients for legal representation, yeah? Just to try and get her rep back up a bit.
I think that couldn't have got any better. Pleasure to meet you.
Fantastic. I'll see you soon.
Oh, that sounds good.
Talk to you soon.
That sounds good. Shout out Paige.
Lovely to meet you, Paige.
I don't like Kim's reaction though.
Congratulations.
Right back at you.
I'll circle back with Paige, get the ball rolling. Start talking strategy, you know, maybe put together a list of staff associates we can put on this.
I'll put Francis on that. You've got enough on your plate in doc review.
Put together a list of staff associates we can put on this.
I'll put Francis on that.
Fuck Francis!
You've got enough on your plate in doc review.
Bro, he hit her with... Oh. I've never seen Kim feel so small. And unimportant. Yeah, that's the smallest person in the world right there. That, like, the world just swallowed her whole, right? Oh,
Coming.
man. See, I don't know, like, Howard's very confusing because I've seen him... It seems like Chuck's got everyone by the balls at the moment, and yeah. He's like, thank you for the new clients. Get your ass back in doc review.
Not at all. Come in.
See, it's gonna be a WWE match at WrestleMania. It's for the tag team titles. It's gonna be these two versus Kim and Jimmy. It's gonna be a tag team matchup. It's probably gonna be a ladder match as well. This is gonna be a hard one. It's not gonna be an easy pinfall match. All right, you're gonna have to climb your way to get those belts. It's not. There's gonna be tables, chairs, everything. There's gonna be dirty tactics. It's gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be just the normal match. It's not gonna be, oh, you're out of the ring. It's a count out. No. We're gonna have interferences. We're gonna have people coming out of nowhere. Stone Cold might return. Like, it's gonna be mental.
Fourth-year associate snags $250,000 in billings. She's probably having a couple of drinks herself. She's out of the doghouse, I assume.
We'll see.
Oh.
That's 2, maybe 3 regulatory commissions we'll be dealing with. Months of work for HHM. Maybe years.
That's good news for them anyway. I feel like I'm gonna edit this reaction back and look like the biggest idiot chucking Iron Man. It might be funny for you guys, we'll see. I like the look of that vehicle. Woo! What is that? Is that an Evo?
Good morning, Rudolfo. Good morning, Mr. McGill.
Good morning. Oh, man. Is it like 1 a.m.? 2 a.m.? Like, it's very early. I feel bad for Ernie, man. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, sorry.
Keep him on, man. He's a gremlin. Bright light, bright light.
Here. Just dropping off some sandpiper stuff.
You're in early?
More like late.
How about some coffee?
No, thank you.
Would you mind making me some? I apologize. It's just, I can't do it myself with the electricity.
Sure.
Oh, she
No
had
sugar, just a splash of soy milk.
She had to hold that in. He had to suck that up. So, oh man.
Kim, make 2 cups. Well, I guess it's true what they say. The early bird gets the worm, which is good if you like worms.
Chuck can't make a joke. He can't. He can't. They've showed it this episode.
And the neighborhood loved Dad. He knew everybody's name and what was going on in their lives. This little corner. He made it better.
The rustling of his inner lining of his suit. Oh,
It's named after him.
It's annoying.
But Dad was not the world's greatest businessman, and eventually he ran into money troubles. I had a clerkship at the time, but I came home to help him get his books in order, set the ship straight. Now, I'm no accountant, but I discovered $14,000 was just gone. Vanished over the years. Turns out Jimmy had pilfered it in dribs and drabs.
I was about to say it.
Took it out of the till. At the funeral, no one cried harder than Jimmy. My brother is not a bad person. He has a good heart. It's just... he can't help himself. And everyone's left picking up the pieces. Is there any coffee left? No, I got it. I'll talk to Howard. Pour a little oil on troubled waters. You're being wasted down in Doc Review. Good job with Mesa Verde.
Nah, man. Like, obviously, he said his little sob story, and yeah, Jimmy was being a young, dumb teen, and we've established that he's been up to antics for a while, but like, oh, it's so complicated. The character work is so complex in this show. It's absolutely fantastic. It's hard to read, and like, I guess there's so many arguments to be made for and against for each character. Like, Jimmy, you know, he's right. He has a good heart. He has intentions, but sometimes the way he goes about doing things would leave a bunch of people in the dirt, like, or it would leave a bunch of people cleaning up that mess if he ever gets found out, or if it doesn't work out the way he thinks it's gonna work. But at the same time, Chuck's got this ego, man. But like, I don't know. It's just so complex. Discuss in the comments. Yo, who's that? That looks like Tio.
Mind if I join you?
That's Tio. I knew that. I recognized that outline. That's Tio. They haven't showed him yet. That's Tio.
What can I get you?
10,000 on Tio.
It's coming right up.
Yeah!
He really did a number on you.
Sorry, I know you.
The young man who did that to you is my nephew. Hothead always has been. He thinks he's a boxer.
I've never heard him speak in this universe, because obviously.
I apologize to you on behalf of my family. But not for 8 years. Less, much less.
Hector Salamanca.
You see what I'm getting at?
Not really.
The gun charge, that's 8 years is going away, maybe 10. aggravated assault, the gun, plus he got your wallet.
That's right.
I would like for you to tell the police that the gun was yours.
Would you?
You bought a little hot under the collar about whether you bumped his car or no, but there was a scuffle and he got your gun.
My God.
Your gun from your pocket.
Mike's-
He got it, and that's how his prints got on it.
Mike's not gonna lie.
Then I'd be subject to the gun charge.
You're an ex-cop. They go easy on you. I'm looking for the best possible outcome for everybody.
And pay up then.
And for your trouble, $5,000.
No. No. That's chump change.
Think about it.
Bro, Mike sees right through Hector right there. Like, no. Mike's not that stupid. The problem is the connections Hector has and work with this lead and the threats that if he doesn't do this. That's the problem. And you saw that at the end right there. It's like, what mess have I gotten myself into? It's going to lead to more Nacho as well, so I'm down for that. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this hectic episode. That was awesome. That was fun. I had so much fun with that one. As always, Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.